Hello, welcome to 365 SBS episode 109, Sketch Songs. And as what I just said imply, well, it does imply, it tells you these are just sketches for songs. And I'm going to show you some. I put them on my tape recorder I use as my little vocal notepad, so to speak. And to keep in the theme, I'm showing some other sketches just because I need to kind of change my direction in my songwriting. I've been thinking about that lately, and I've been thinking a little bit about Taylor Swift. How she is more personal and is kind of a running diary. And I'm not quite so open in sharing about my actual life. But I decided to move in that direction a little bit, and I'll show you what I mean when I play the songs. It's about what I'm really going through. And let me just show you this. I got a little poem about Taylor before we get going here. Based on her. I never met her, but if I ever did, I'm sure that she'd back me up. This is her style. There she is, going to meet her fans. And it says, there was a rich young famous singer who sang with so much ease. Fans swarmed to hear her concerts. They even sailed across distant seas. Her shows were so exciting. There was a buzzing just like bees. Still she made them wait for hours. Oh, she was such a tease. Okay, so I'm going to try and be like Taylor and be more autobiographical. I'll play the songs, my little sketches for ideas, and then show you some of my other sketches, and there we go. Oh. Okay, let's take some sketch notes for some future songs here. I think I'm going to go with the theme of the unforeseen difficulties in the life in a literary life where you're seeking to achieve a goal that's only dimly felt in the inner spirit, and you have to just keep seeking and searching, though you run into obstacles, but you can't give up. So the first one is called Double Trouble, and it's somewhat of an allegory similar to the tortoise and the hare, but this comes with another element. As I always like to ask myself, what if I'm not using exactly the tortoise and the hare, I'm using the fox and the hare in this case. The fox represents all that's fresh and wild and vital, and I wonder if he came into a difficulty. So it's called Double Trouble. Here we go. Let's see. This is just the first take. The tune could obviously change in time. Trouble's often double, as in this tale I'll share, about the fox who lost his speed and thereby lost his hair. Okay, now this next tune I've gotten in this in my notes today are, I don't know, the tune seems vaguely familiar, and I'm not really sure if it's going to work, but I just have to do this anyway, because it just seems like it could be a good idea. It's called How Many? How many lines must a songwriter write before he writes a good song? Yes, and how many times must he try and fail before he comes up with bang a gong? Yeah, I think that could work. All right, my third one here. This also seems somewhat familiar. I just can't quite place where. I think it's the original idea. I don't know. But I like it. It's again about just pursuing even into the darkness of night. It's called A Bright Desk Lamp. It's been a bright desk lamp, and I've been working on my poem. It's been a bright desk lamp, and my mind just tends to roam. So I'll go catch a bus to get home to discuss what I've gotten down so far. Yeah, I like that. Okay, my last one here is what happens when you just you're just worn out and exhausted from the intellectual struggle of seeking perfection. And then you just need to refresh yourself. Once again, it seems familiar, but I don't know. It's called I'm a Snoozer. I'm a snoozer, snoozer. So be quiet if you walk by me. Of all the naps I have ever had, there wasn't one I could truly call bad. I'm a snoozer. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so there's some of my ideas I've been working. And I tell you why. I didn't explain this. But the reason I put these, I was gravitated to these sketches with top hats is because I watched BBC interpretation of Charles Dickens' Bleak House. It was really good. And everybody had cool top hats, but I don't have a cool top hat. And I got to remedy that situation someday, and then I can look like this guy walking around town, all grumpy and aristocratic. That's my goal in life, is to be grumpy and aristocratic. There it is. I got the grumpy down pretty good. Got to work on the top hat will help with the aristocratic demeanor. And you know, I don't want to get any meaner now. Oh, weak. Okay, so I guess that about wraps it up. Except I do have one more closing little idea I had for how to close out my show a little bit. Let's see, who's going to be the classic oh, it's got to be this chick. Oh, look, man, she's demeanor. Demeanor, and I don't know what, but she's demeanor. But she does have a nice top hat, I'm telling you. That's the missing link right there. You got to have a top hat. So, I guess we have to say, ciao for now, hashtag GBE, and Dunsville, USA. That is all I've got to say. See you on some other day. I'm Dunsville, USA.